who got like kicked out, and for some reason the voice never ended up connecting. It ended up saying something like no route or
No.
route.
Yeah, no. It'd say
You guys
like
are
RTC
saying
connecting and then no route or something.
So that what was
Yep.
that's what was
internet
happening
service
to
provider.
me like 2 days ago. Like it was just orange, like the thing. It just
Mm-hmm.
said like no connection or not connected, and
Hmm.
then that was when I just shut down the whole computer and turned it back on. So I don't
Yeah.
know. That's very strange. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Obviously.
Knock on wood. Hey,
Knock
Adrian.
on wood.
Adrian.
Hello, Adrian. How are you doing?
I'm exhausted.
From your D&D stuff?
Funnily enough, I didn't have a D&D game today, and I'm still exhausted.
Oh.
What did you do? Have you been running somewhere in this quarantine time?
I've been having to play Taskmaster for my little brother, who is still grounded for siphoning more than $90 from my mom for
Oh, no.
Roblox.
It was more than 90.
I
More
thought
than
last time it was mine just 90.
it
Has
was,
something happened?
Has
more
more
money-
money laundering been?
uh,
What do you mean by being a taskmaster? Like, did your mom make like a list of things that he has to do, but then expects you to enforce them?
that is exactly what I had to do today. And
So,
that's exactly what I
so
have to do
you're
for the next 2
grounded
weeks,
essentially for his behavior.
basically.
Oh.
Man, that sucks.
Well, I mean, on a lighter note, Adrian, I ended up finishing that case.
Mm-hmm.
I still felt disappointed. I was sad.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, it ended up I was like meh. This was like a meh case out of like all the ones I've played so far. That one had like the least impact on me in terms of
not-
like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very fond of the box case either.
Well, nothing I can do. I just have to move on to the last one.
I will say it at least carries the theme of the game, but yeah, it's still a meh case.
Well, we might get to it eventually, so everyone else understand eventually.
There is a box case.
There is a box
Yep.
case. Real quick note before we begin here, because I got a message through Twitch from somebody who is like, "Hey, I was checking out one of your VODs," and I'm assuming it's somebody that we know, but they didn't message me through Discord, so I have no freaking idea who it is. And they were just like, "Yeah, you said at the end of one of your VODs that you guys have been playing for like 23 hours, 23 hours total." I just wanted to let you know that the little timestamp. Oh, I forgot to stream to Discord. Here
Yeah,
you
that'd
go.
be nice.
Listen, Saba. Anyway, but yeah, the little timestamp there is not the running time on your thing. It's the time when you made the save. So that's why all of these are like 23 hours,
Oh.
24 hours, because there's one save here that's yeah, right down here at the bottom. It's 6.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, so I have literally no idea how long we've been doing this for. It's at
Well, on
least
Steam,
what?
does it show? On Steam, does it show?
This may or may not have been one of the games that I kind of just left open to farm for Steam trading cards.
Oh my god.
Listen, dude. All right, so turnabout goodbyes.
You son of bitch.
You son of bitch.
Wow, that's pretty.
So, hunting down the fisherman, whatever, boatman.
The pasta
Old
boatman.
man.
Past the boatman?
Wet noodle.
Mr. Wet Noodle.
Mr. Wet Noodle
Mr.
himself.
Wet Noodle. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
Oh yeah, cause the last like cliffhanger was him being like a memory of a murder, and it will bum bum bum, and then chapter end.
True.
What?
Ugh, a
Oh.
memory
I
of
didn't-
a crime
Oh,
that
there
I
you go.
committed. Nice job.
I didn't think that they were gonna show it.
Getting serious deja vu.
Yep, a memory of a murder. Dang, I just go through periods of talking a lot then saying nothing. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
It comes in waves.
Oh, he's totally
I don't
killed.
believe it. Not Edgeworth.
And he do it
He's
again?
definitely slayed, but he has
He's a
never
lady
killed.
killer and a man killer.
Oh,
All types of killer.
some
He's a
painful
serial
memory
killer.
has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life. Never.
He'd take someone's wig, though.
Ooh,
Take someone's
Nick.
life.
Oh God.
Oh God. Alright. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today?
What the fuck do you mean performance? Were you
Can
lying?
live stream?
You were testifying.
I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Why are you asking Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Because of the anxiety, like she's passing out. Oh God.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight,
Oh
right?
man, he's just desperate. I feel bad now.
He's 16. Right,
he
Nick?
has a girlfriend too.
He has a.
Who's
oh,
never there apparently.
17.
Fiance.
17.
Beyonce.
Still not good, but a little bit better, I guess.
Herman,
And
get him.
Larry
Also
is,
fish.
like... Larry's like 24, right?
23. I think he's 1 year
okay.
younger than me. Yeah, because me and Miles are 24, I believe. And then there's
you're-
this.
Wait, does that mean that Larry's birthday? Because they're in the same class. Does that mean Larry's birthday is like? When is Larry's birthday?
Wait, Zach, you're 23.
Yeah, what about it?
You said you're 24.
No, as Phoenix.
Oh.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
believe me,
alright.
I have,
Real life, Grant.
as Grant knows, I have made that mistake in the past.
Yes.
Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
That's hot. I think you can do better than that.
What the fuck?
Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Oh God. Yeah, bow before your hero.
I'm gonna
Do you
kick
still
in...
feel bad for him?
Sama. I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
He's got a really frail ego, okay? I'm pretty sure if you were to tell him outright, he would just break down.
Yeah, he looks
Larry,
like two.
you really helped out in the trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
I mean, he was.
Yes! He literally was.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shot carib tape is pretty serious. But
I like-
Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
That's what I do. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know?
No, you were on the stand
You're the
testifying.
witness.
I leapt over the audience railing and onto the stand, but
That is
like
true.
from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy.
Wow.
Mm.
Cut my
I
lip.
mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Bruh, that's not my job to tell whether or not he's telling the truth. I just have to assume that he is.
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end.
Next week.
Next week on. Anyway,
Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
yeah, you, Larry.
Not me?
No, you've never been useful.
Oh my god.
Phoenix is the
Jesus
only
Christ.
dude. Phoenix is the only person subscribed to Larry's OnlyFans.
not
support.
because he wants to, but out of pity.
Well,
Yeah.
But why you, Larry?
Oh, huh? That wasn't dialogue, that was just me in real life. Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment.
What is happening?
That's not. What is this dialogue?
Nick,
There's a murderer to catch.
why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Because he's the client, Maya.
Hot.
I mean, he's changed recently, true.
He is pretty hot.
But when we
He
first
is.
met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
Yes.
Was
You
it 'cause
didn't
he was
know him back then.
prostituted?
Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when the two of you were classmates?
Yes. Oh, in grade school. What the fuck is this song? We have never heard this before.
Barbara's killing it on the church organ tonight.
Why? Whoa, is that a reference? Who the fuck is Barbara?
I don't know, I just made up some random white lady name.
All right, insert that
poor
into the lore.
Barbara's like, thanks for hiring me, by the way, Phoenix, for providing atmospheric music in your office.
They just look over and it's a full like pipe organ.
Oh, that
It's-
bookshelf is no longer a bookshelf.
It's taking up the other 3/4 of the office off camera.
They saved me, Miles. Oh, saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know.
Why?
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, what is he talking about?
Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Can I just bore a hole through the side of your head with this pencil? Like,
It wouldn't make much of a difference.
You'll let the demons out.
that's really funny.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final.
Nah. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Fuck. Shit. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial? Class trial? What?
I
Murder.
murdered my classmate.
Oh!
Miles Edgeworth.
A class trial?
It was the end of the 3rd age of man.
Do I dare click this button? We
Yes.
gotta.
Now let's
Class
investigate
trial.
Grossberg's office.
You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. There was 3 students. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh. I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Hot
Good
dog.
lord.
38.
That's more than we've made this entire game.
I'm really annoyed that you're right. Actually, we don't know how much we made off of Willpower's.
Yeah, I presume he's the only one that's actually paid us anything, and he was an actor.
Because Maya
Hopefully.
didn't pay. Larry didn't
Larry. We didn't pay ourselves.
pay. We also didn't pay ourselves. Dude, imagine that.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
but we had to pay Lotta for film. For
Yeah,
We
that's
have lost
true.
money.
We've lost money on this case so far, but clearly Edgeworth is kind of loaded. Just
and also, I
saying.
imagine Will Powers is complaining, but he is still a very successful, like, headline actor.
That's true.
Does that mean that he's successful? Because I know people who like, are not me personally, but I've heard of people who have acted in like daytime television who still live in like a one-room apartment.
I mean, yeah, but I assume
I
it's
mean,
'cause,
real estate just be like that.
That is true.
Sure.
Here
That's
in
true.
here in California.
I was about to say, here in California.
I could see why you'd forget though. We were out of school that day.
No, he was out
Anyway,
of
the
school.
envelope, dude, fucking like this, like just by this random dialogue, we then fade into case 4.5, where we
Oh
have
my
to
God.
defend ourselves in this classroom
Oh my
case.
God.
Anyway,
Flashback scene.
Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So they thought you did it?
Yes, thank you for following. The kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
Apparently,
How
that's
did kids
just
even know about trial?
apparently that's just a cultural touchstone in this world.
They said I should hang.
Oh God, what is this fucking town of Salem?
Yes.
So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Oh, he cried like little bitch.
Oh,
All right, quick, identify which of these characters will be returning.
That's Old Bag as the teacher.
Oh!
oh.
Oh my God, What? The
Give me
what?
my money
Just
back!
back. Just Lieutenant.
You can't have the train! We're not gonna play with you anymore!
Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. Oh god.
Give me back the 50
Did you rob
cents.
that bank the other day?
Anyone see my Kermit doll?
Dang, Phoenix is a bank robber too.
Wait, who wants to do teacher?
Meh.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of Miss Foul's voice from Jimmy Neutron. Now,
How does she
Phoenix!
Oh god.
Now, Phoenix! You know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
Can I take a crack at it?
Absolutely, please. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
What the fuck is that? She's not the Crypt Keeper.
Why not?
Tales from the crypt.
Why not?
Oh, look at that cute shirt. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. I was a little bitch. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. This is Edgeworth.
Oh, as a little kid though, he shouldn't have to apologize.
Oh my god!
That was
Love
That
that.
was
amazing.
fantastic.
I don't know how much I'll be able to do it, but I'll try.
Holy crap, Sava.
There was a brief moment at the beginning where you were just like, alright, gotta up-pitch my voice, now I gotta talk, now I gotta apply the accent. And it was just this perfect curve of like, you got it, you did it.
That was so good.
I can't. That was a floozy. I'm just gonna.
A floozy?
It was a
Wait.
fluke.
The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence.
Now he sounds like he's gonna be selling me today's newspaper.
Extra, extra.
He sounds like he has coal lung.
Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs.
You're in 3rd grade.
Wait till you see what he looks like in 3rd grade.
Miles!
Wow, sounds like a defeated villain.
My kryptonite! Children that say objection!
And he's bleeding out on the floor.
The sun's coming up, it burns!
Yep.
Oh.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
It's his money. Oh shit. So I should have been. I should do a. No, not really. This is just my princess voice. I don't know what else to do.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof.
I mean, no one in this world ever has proof. They just point fingers.
They fabricate it.
What? There's an honor here too. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
Why am I here?
It cuts to a
Miles.
kid in 3rd grade with the full beard and a balding head, and he just like, why am I here?
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen!
So? Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. They can say he's sorry.
Where's my Kermit doll, guys?
I think.
Oh. You can't do this. This is Edgeworth.
I actually
Wait, it's
don't
not-
think it is. I
it's
think
not
it might
Edgeworth.
Oh, you think
be
this is Larry?
Yeah.
This is Larry, yeah.
Why don't you all just shut up?
Wow.
Now he uses a Valley Girl.
Boy.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
what a
God.
dweeb.
This is how it always is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Just think how he feels.
3rd grade, and he had that peach fuzz.
Oh my
he said
god.
he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Is that supposed to be Peach Fuzz, or is that him, like, getting
I think
a
it was
face
him-
scrape? Because he has,
Oh,
like,
I
a
thought it
band.
was dirt.
Oh yeah.
No, he just ate shit in the way in.
You know what? That's in character.
Very well.
This is the voice I wanted for Von Karma, more or less. I can't believe you're giving it to this fucking teacher.
I will replace the money myself from the vault of the ancients.
The chalkboard wheels to the side. It's just a gigantic.
Well, if she is
vault.
old bag, she could just like go to the stash that she's kept hidden for all of eternity and just take money from that.
The
Right,
fucking
where's ours?
celestial gold.
This class trial is over.
You didn't file your paperwork correctly.
She has the treasure from El Dorado.
No,
Ooh.
that's how it happened.
Guys, we can
After
cover
that,
all,
the
please.
three of us were the best of friends. Maya, why are you crying?
Wow, I had no idea.
It was
Maya,
such a
aren't you
beautiful
in
story.
third?
Clearly, that was an emotional story.
Maya, aren't you in 3rd grade? What happened to your voice?
You have. I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Maya.
No, I don't get it.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone.
That's
Totally
so
alone,
angsty.
without a friend in the world.
Wow. You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well.
I mostly just talk whenever I feel like it, so yeah.
I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see.
When something smells, it's usually the butts. Dude, there's so... Dude, I could have just skipped this dialogue, by the way. Anyway, Edward and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I always talk like this!
I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
I cannot stress this enough. Defense.
Defense.
I
Definitely not the prosecutor.
I will always defend the innocent.
And I will make my alive, living father, who is alive, very proud while he is alive.
Very proud, Papa. Very proud.
evidence.
My very proud papa, who will be very alive.
Fucking, I just imagine like a really rude Luna Lovegood being in their classroom, and he's saying like all this stuff like, I'm gonna be the best defense attorney, just like my father. And then she like steps in, she's like, oh, so you want to be Swiss cheese? And he's just like, what? And it's like, oh.
Uh-oh.
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
Can we get on?
super sad, dude. So sad. Anyway.
Polite.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney? What?
That sounds like a romance novel.
And I knew it was him.
Wow, I actually want to read that, Carrie.
Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. None of you guys will get this, but me in the future when I listen to this VOD will. This just sounds like a case in World of Horror. Because they all have this, like, candor to the title where it's blah blah of blah blah. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts.
Murder.
Murder. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Stealing $38.
Stealing $38 from himself?
From himself, you know. What proof do you have?
Why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
You knew him for like a few months.
Like 12 years ago.
Yeah, about to say, how do you guys feel like you know Edgeworth? You barely knew his name.
I will say this, it's not in any of the games. In the anime adaptation, they actually have like a filler episode devoted to them as childs.
Aw,
that's
that's
Aw.
Children.
as children's.
As child.
As
And then they-
children.
And then they have to defeat their ancient teacher.
You will
No.
never defeat me.
The
That's
sword
what I
of the
thought,
ancients.
too.
Where did you find that?
it, it was in the chalkboard. It wasn't that hard to find.
Why you
No.
hiding an sword?
I tried to
No.
get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He
The
never
only weapon
replied.
to defeat me.
He ghosted me.
He left me on red.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
Call me a UPS
I couldn't just drop
driver.
it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Huh? Wait, you don't mean... That's why?
Yep.
That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Wow, your whole life revolves around meeting Edgeworth?
I'm about to say
Ooh.
that's a lot. Like I don't know. Maybe this universe is a little bit different. That's a lot of time and money to invest in a career path just to meet a guy that you knew for a little while.
Yeah.
Are you sure
That's
we're
the-
not in love with Edgeworth?
Opening premise of Legally Blonde, no?
No, I'm
Oh.
90% sure that Edgeworth and Phoenix are super hot for each other.
My god, Phoenix is Elle Woods.
Except not blonde.
Except not Reese Witherspoon.
I will say this. They don't go into it pretty much any more than this, but in one of the games, they go into what Phoenix was going to do before he decided to do that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Murder.
If I was a
Murder.
defense attorney, I
Crime.
knew he'd have to meet with me whether he wanted to or not, in court. Edward believed in me, and I believed in him. He's
So
in pain,
romantic.
and no one's on his side. What are you talking about? Me, you, Gumshoe, we're literally all on his side.
Nationwide.
Nationwide is also on his side. Sponsor us. Anyway, I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. Definitely not Larry, because he doesn't even know why he's here right now. I'm the only one who can help him.
I just live here now. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yes, and also you have no money. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free. That is, actually, I don't remember that.
We never said that. Larry's just an ass.
I like to think that whenever he makes that face, like this is the noise that he makes. He's just.
Larry's cursed that whenever he cries, you can see into the cosmos through his eyes.
Oh my god.
Aw, Nick! Nick!
He's freaking, he's Star-Lord from, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where he just sees
And he gets those
eternity,
powers.
and he's like,
This is- Dude, this is the scar that the battle with the teacher left him.
no!
Nick,
My final curse upon you, Larry Butts.
we have to save Mr. Edgeworth. If it's the last thing we do, okay?
I can't believe you're giving so much fucking lore to a teacher who does not have a name, and may or may not be Old Bag.
Well, if it's Old Bag, it's definitely part of the lore.
But it didn't say Old Bag, it
True.
said teacher!
Well, Miss Old Bag could be a teacher.
That is true.
In her past.
She has to
life.
do something.
She changed her name.
Right. Very well
She
may
has
be.
always been a security officer.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. So many adjectives. We need to find out who or what he is.
Or what
Definitely
he
not a human.
I'd settle for who. I mean, I'm 90% sure that he's Laurel Yogi.
No, Yanni Yogi.
Who?
The clone of Laurel Yogi.
Oh, you mean Yanni Yogi. Okay.
No, Laurel Yogi.
Fucking, who are you talking about? This is a good bit.
Oh
Anyway.
god, anyway.
I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Wait, what did I
He
get rid
lights a
of?
match and throws it.
What did I...
Everything.
Why do I still have the metal detector? Alright. Alright. Wait. Can we look at this photo closer? Yeah, we can. Is there anything, like, suspicious about it?
A dead man.
No, that's
Yeah.
not really suspicious.
We
The bullet
play
hole.
with murder, Grant. There is no suspicion
Well, I'm just
when
thinking,
it comes to murder.
I'm just thinking, of, like, because, like, the only thing that's in here that's interesting is the bullet hole.
In the
See.
glass.
Yeah.
in the elevator.
Yeah. I don't know, cause I'm
In
assuming
California.
that we're gonna fucking hoist Yanni up by his neck with a rope.
Oh.
All right, let's go to Grossberg. He's out again.
When does he work anyway?
All the time.
Now, don't be harsh. I guess we'll have to come back later.
His
Dude,
primary
I knew
work
you were
is selling
thinking
all
the
these
same thing,
permits.
Phoenix.
Imagine if like there was a secret switch on one of the painting latches and you open it, it's a fucking weapon. It's like a vault full of anti.
The
yeah.
bookshelves like descend and then come back up full of guns. The desk flips over and it's like a Gatling gun.
Get
Let's
those
be honest, he
permit
probably survived through a Kermit apocalypse.
The Kermit-ocalypse.
It's literally just like an insane person bunker, but for Kermits. Except it's real. Like, bro, I knew it would happen eventually.
like they're not actually bullets. It's just like shit. I was trying to think of like a really rough like projectile that's designed to like tear apart felt.
tear apart felt.
Well, yeah, because the Kermits are 50% felt, 50% frog.
They're just broad tip arrowheads.
Whoa, you look as grim as always.
They're made of baguettes.
Did you say they're made of baguettes?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Why the fuck would they be
Devastate.
made of baguettes?
Because we go with frog legs.
Okay.
Are you
Supplies
trying
and-
to loop this in with D. Vasquez because she's French?
Maybe.
You son of a bitch, you can't do this.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Why do I just reveal everything so quickly? Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't.
Wow, okay. Man, could you imagine someone who you're like considerable friends with just not remembering a really formative moment in your friendship? And
Yeah,
then when you,
that'd be
and then when you
weird,
present,
really.
and
messed
then
up.
when you present it to them later, they're baffled because they don't remember it at all.
And
Man.
it happens on multiple occasions. That's crazy. For anyone who doesn't get this joke, it's me and Zach. Zach doesn't
I have
remember
no memories
shit about
of
our
Grant.
friendship.
I have no memories of Grant prior to like it was like game production, and it was like him and Jordan turn around being like, "Hey, you want to be our roommate?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And that was like the first. That's like the first memory I have of Grant. But then when Grant talks about me, he talks about all this shit that we did before that, and I just don't remember. I feel like such a bad person.
Oh,
There was
Grant.
apparently like a game night thing that they had at the school, and I remember that. And
Yeah.
Grant was like, "Yeah, you helped me like do all the stuff with Betrayal at the House on the Hill, and it was really fun, and it was awesome." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't remember that at all." I
It hurts.
I know, and I feel so bad. Anyway,
To Zach, it was a Tuesday.
I think it was actually a Friday, but
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade?
I told you that.
Money. Lunch money. Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
it's a formative moment. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
He was like crying a little bit.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? The trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
What are you on, Blabbermouth?
Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do.
Hey, motherfucker, you can't shit on
You
my...
simpleton.
You can't... Fuck off! You can't shit on my career choice. I'm at 100% victory rate, and you lost to me.
Twice.
Twice, bitch!
You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple to a fault even, huh?
What the
Simpleton fits!
What the fuck? Well, maybe yeah, but... I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
I mean, to be fair, one of those losses he did literally help you
Angsty
do.
look.
That is
Perhaps.
true, you are correct, Adrian. Perhaps.
Brr.
Alright. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? you used to look up to your dad, and then you looked down at him, and then you never looked at him again.
Aww.
You looked down at him one last time as he was lowered into it. Anyways.
Anyway, oh shit. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What are you talking about? I made reality my reality.
I am God!
Ah! What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals. I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person.
So angsty.
He's very edgy. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Laurel Yogi.
Yogi Yanni Yo. Anyway.
He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond, for those of you that don't remember.
He looks sorry that he did that. Robert's like, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I died.
Shit sucks.
Wait,
On
on
that
that
day-
day 15 years ago. Isn't that today 15 years ago?
Tomorrow, 15 years ago.
Was it the 28th?
On a
Because it's still
certain
the
day
same day.
15 years ago. The three of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours.
Oh my god.
We were rescued. We all suffered oxygen deprivation. Yeah, I would say that's pretty traumatic, bub.
So, well, I mean, one of them died, but, because Yanni had, brain damage, right? That was, like, one of the reasons why they were like, yeah, he couldn't have done it. Does that mean Edgeworth also had brain damage?
That's why he became a prosecutor.
And that's also why
makes sense.
that's also why I didn't remember any of his
Yeah, he
childhood.
doesn't remember any of this.
Ah, man. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
Lost your memory.
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court.
Is that correct?
So
Saba?
that was the
The
crux of
double
it.
apostrophe there? Yanni's attorney's argument?
Yeah.
Yogi.
Yeah,
The frick.
mean-
Now you're asking me to look at grammar? I have to pay attention
That-
now.
That was the crux of Hammond's argument.
He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation.
What did it sound like?
Yeah, that's what his brain sounded like, gasping for air. Oh my
Brain
god.
status report.
Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent.
That's so bullshit, because now, in the current system, if you have a lack of evidence, they go to jail anyway.
Maybe that's why.
Oh,
They
yeah.
changed it. Oh.
That's when I changed my mind.
Wow, Edgeworth really chose the right time to become a prosecutor instead of a defense attorney.
That is
Yeah.
true. Right as the system shifted into prosecutor's advantage, he's like, dude, got it.
I started to hate defense attorneys.
Okay.
I end my college term in offense.
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect.
That's right. You see Von Karp peeking through the bars over there like, hello.
Hello, it's me.
He also turned me into a vampire.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
Yes.
Even his liberal use of ergo.
So...
Don't forget indubitably.
Oh, yes, indubitably. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
Also, don't forget stinky butt poop fart head face.
But only use that one when they're really getting on your nerves.
Here's how to spit out popcorn kernels.
His unparalleled skills.
Train him in the art of offensive spitting.
He is a perfectionist in all things, indubitably.
Yes, Quant, yes.
That's my boy. Oh, you're guilty.
In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Doing everything, yeah. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
Ever.
Ever. But that's...
illegal.
I know.
Dude, look at the fucking shadows on his face. He looks so upset.
He's got thick hair. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Van Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him.
He is immune to holy weapons after all.
Just throw him in the sunlight. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
He's trying to find a way to destroy the sun as we speak.
Oh my god.
Well, I was gonna say, I think it'd be really funny. So like, vampires get destroyed in the sun, right? What if there was like an empire where you take the V and flip it upside down so it becomes like an A, and an empire is destroyed in the moonlight, but he's both, so he's immune to both?
Empire can also.
Wait, so you're telling me he was an
Electricity.
vampire at the beginning and then he became a vampire?
No, he was always a vampire, and then he met an empire and became half empire, half vampire.
So he dies if
Could
he
be-
goes outside.
No, he's immune to both.
So he's just a pyre then? Is that what you're telling me?
No,
Oh.
he's a vam empire.
He's an.
I think
he's an-
that's a bit overcomplicating. But
You're overcomplicated.
I find this idea of an empire
me.
not very good.
An AMV pyre.
An AMV fire. He in his personal time, he makes the perfect anime music video.
Absolutely.
He's the one behind all the fucking ones you grew up with back in the early 2000s.
maybe that's where he
Oh!
got all his money from.
All the Naruto. He got his money.
I love Naruto. This would go great with Linkin Park.
Alright, so Adrian doesn't like the idea of an empire, but I don't give a fuck. I am putting an AMV pyre into the lore.
Your name Empire is better than the Empire.
Anyway. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. Alright, I'm gonna present to you this bullet.
It would be like my badge.
Oh, oh my
Have you
god.
seen my badge?
If I present this to him, what do you think he'll say?
Well, only one way to find out.
Have a PTSD episode. I don't know.
Nick! No!
If I could bring his memories back, and then that'd be really useful, dude.
Wow, you're horrible. That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that.
I showed you a photo
Don't
of your
show a picture
sister.
of his dead
He's like,
father.
I'm right
I literally
here.
saw my sister. There's
You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. Is it not?
I think it was
What
fun.
is it?
Oh,
Nothing.
Huh? Why are you speaking to me then?
Who are you?
Here,
Sorry.
take a look at your dad's dead body.
I'm not sure I can help you with that.
With my attorney's badge.
It's like, I don't know what you want me to do with this, man.
Alright, criminal affairs. Because obviously we're going back to the lake, but I want to talk to Gumshoe.
Hey, welcome back, Phoenix.
Huh, looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet.
Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there's some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow.
The boat shop caretaker.
We'll get a replacement in pretty quick.
He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal.
it probably will be.
Good luck, Gumshoe.
Anyways, go ahead and put your coat away. You see, they start making just furniture out of dead Kermits. There's a coat hanger made of Kermits.
Oh my god.
That's horrifying.
Why are you saying it like an e-boy? Oh, hello.
Hey, pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. It's made out of solid wood.
I'm about to say, what the fuck is your tie made out of? And B, did you have a spare tie?
Probably.
No,
He's probably
sorry
wearing a
about
wooden
that.
tie to keep Lotta at bay.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know it really did.
Wait,
She
how the
just
fuck would
flexed-
that keep Lotto away? She's a vegan.
Well, no, don't forget she eats trees.
And also, sure, one of her main method of killing people is strangling them.
It's processed trees. She can't eat processed
I'll also
food.
say the way he broke it was just by flexing his neck really hard.
Or it's like, or it's like a sedative for her. Processed wood.
He just flexes his neck and it
Grant,
shatters.
did you
from
read
the-
this?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my
It is
duty to
May.
you as a police officer.
Oh god, it's May.
Happy May Day, by the way.
Yeah.
May.
Now I'm about to catch me a criminal.
Support your
April, May.
support your retail employees for their strike today.
Yeah.
I mean, is anybody striking?
Yeah, there's a giant retail strike for like Target.
Amazon, Target,
Amazon.
Instacart, Trader Joe's. I heard, but I'm not entirely sure about that one.
Basically,
That's
just don't
Whole
buy anything from
Foods.
retail today.
That's
Yeah.
that's really interesting because I didn't see anything about that on Twitter. I guess I was kind of busy though.
I wonder why.
Oh.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Are you okay? Or was that you reading the line?
Reading a
Okay.
line.
Oh, whatever the thing, I'm back.
Ah, he's back. Really active. Eek! Are we sure I'm not part mouse with all the
Now we
eeking?
can go to the woods today.
Alright, Maya, we're going into the woods.
The woods?
The gang goes into the
Where
woods.
Lotta was camping?
Are you sure she's not just eating all the trees?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out that somebody's been eating trees. Got pretty mad. No one could go in for a while.
Not until I subdue that tree-eating monster.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
You're fired.
Anyway, I'll be seeing.
I'll be here all week.
They're just like, we gotta subdue that tree-eating monster. It's like, well, I guess Lada's in for not much trouble. I don't think we can defeat her.
I don't think she can be stopped.
We can't. Gumshoe? Maybe. Not
Gumshoe,
sure.
maybe. If there's
It's for
more
the
than one
public
Gumshoe.
safety.
The Steel Samurai's gone.
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Also
my
the
God.
flags.
Eyesore?
Yes. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
No, he's
I
still
wish I
in
was
our
in-
office.
That is true. If we go back there, he'd be there.
We go back
I
there and he's
live
like,
here now.
yeah, we go back there and he just like pushed all of our shit out the window and like set up his bed there.
No.
He set everything on fire.
That old caretaker got away.
Oh, we can get into the safe now because he's gone.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Yeah, me either.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, I
him. I have no idea who this is.
I
Oh.
Why is
Ah.
Grossbridge
Uh-oh.
here? I don't know. What might you be doing here?
What the fuck are you doing here, Grossberg?
you see his suit is just splattered in green.
I've been chasing the Kermits all day.
Well, you see, it's hunting season, don't you know?
I'm hunting the most dangerous game.
Oh,
Kermits.
the most
It's
dangerous
a
game,
frog.
Kermits. Oh my god.
Out for a walk. Hmm?
No, I'm doing my job, Grossberg. How about you?
Who are
Mercer's
you?
like, out for a walk. You'd better take this. There's a lot of Kermits out there. He hands you a pistol.
Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw in today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
This court system is a fucking nightmare. What are you talking about, Grossberg? Don't you know this?
Please save me.
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
There he is! Get him! Ah!
Oh, you'll never take me alive.
Quickly, boys! Oh no! They got three. He's got three more of them. Call for reinforcements, quick!
I was gonna ask what Mr. Grossberg was doing, but I think I can figure that out.
You sons of bitches.
Can I, like, I can't, I'm just gonna say it, but, like, while Maya and Phoenix are talking here for the next minute, do Adrian and Grant want to do, like, quietly in the background a scene of Kermit versus Grossberg? Who knows?
No.
You piece of shit.
No, you have to do it quieter because we're inside.
Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. I'm getting tired.
Why are you... Alright, let's get in here.
There's too much helloing. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1, 2, 2, 8.
I could have sworn it was 1224. so I'm
I
glad
totally
I'm glad
remember.
we checked.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww.
Maya!
But hey! He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
Not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
It's a bomb.
It's an entire confession, and they're like, who needs it?
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
And a button. You press it and the box itself turns to a fucking BFG.
Oh god!
Ooh, a letter. Aw, boring.
What the fuck?
I want more food.
I can't read.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten, very precise, clear letters.
One would say perfect.
Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth!
Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm not. I'm gonna read the whole thing. Fade. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life.
Why does this read like a spam email?
A great opportunity!
Order now.
The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail, how to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth,
That's very convenient.
calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
Alright,
Very-
I have to go to
very-
the bathroom. I will be right back.
You should be okay. How very keen of you, video game. I'm really glad we talked to Edgeworth today.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these instructions are for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter?
I don't know. I wonder who writes perfectly and plans everything out perfectly to a T.
The judge.
No, I'm not entirely certain that the judge is literate.
I see that you found out my plot. You are guilty. Kermit's got him.
Got him, bailiff.
Bailiff, return. Yes, sir.
He's a
Hop, 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 hop.
Why are
Look.
there only 3 of you now? Well, sir, there was a big orange man outside with a gun.
He's back.
He has returned. I thought we killed him.
Our final battle.
Is that?
Oh my god.
Is this the canonical reason why Grossberg is never in his fucking office?
He's always out
It's-
fighting Kermit.
Grossberg and the judge are like fucking Dr. Wily and Dr. Light.
No.
Oh
Oh, because one of them has like the big voluptuous mustache, and the other one has the big voluptuous beard.
Exactly.
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Amazing.
One could say it's probably the best piece of evidence you've ever gotten.
Someone might say that it's perfect.
Is this safe a Deus Ex Machina?
Bum, bum,
Shut up.
bum.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
I hope no one steals parrots when we're here.
Well, okay.
We'll have to kill him.
Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Stealing parrots is a criminal offense. Do have capital punishment now.
Great,
only
now
if-
the
but
bird's
only-
gonna hate me.
But only if it's a red parrot with yellow and blue on it as well. If it's got any green on it, then it's fine. You can do it.
Wait, do they want nothing else to be green?
It's not easy being
Maybe.
green, Zach.
Oh, it's not easy being green. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm going back to Grossberg's office, because I'm pretty sure that was the thing that we needed to get today.
Probably.
Maybe.
Just let me leave. Wait.
Just
Wait,
let me leave.
Where the fuck is the...
Detention center, though?
No. Oh.
One day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
No time to waste. Let's get going.
Bitch, I had to come here to go to Grossberg's office.
Oh yeah, you do. What? That's weird.
Because it only gives you 4 options.
And he's not here.
He must still be out fighting the Kermits. They must have stalled him.
What is happening? Alright, to the detention
clawing
center.
Know
What is happening?
So I'm gonna present to you this letter about someone trying to kill you. Edgeworth, see this letter?
Watch it disappear as it performs its magic trick.
Huzzah!
This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. Jesus Christ, Saba, I feel so sorry.
So many adjectives.
Wait a minute, am I still streaming?
I don't know.
On Discord or Twitch?
Twitch.
Hold on.
Oh, yep, it's still streaming. Okay. It just
thank God.
it died on my screen, so I had to make sure that it was still good.
Row.
I see.
Yeah.
Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. I don't know.
Whatever.
Now is the time, blah blah blah.
Now is the time to get revenge, or can I see? Now is.
Oh, the Kermit.
They're like speaking over his shoulder.
Fiend's like, yeah, get away from me. Oh, sorry. I was curious.
Two
Just
men,
wanted to know.
meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
No, from now on, whenever we don't know who's reading, it's just gonna be Kermit.
Oh
It
god.
also says, "This is your last chance."
What the fuck voice is that?
I don't know.
Maya. Whoa.
Oh. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
3
That would make
days.
sense.
Wait, that old man.
He played
What?
one.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
He played knick-knack on my thumb.
That bastard.
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Laurel Yogi?
Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent.
The game is trying hard for us to really not read his first name again. You
Okay.
mean Mr. Yogi? Sir Yogi? Yogi Esquire? Dr. Yogi?
Yogi Bear.
I don't know
Yogi
what-
Bear, that's what I said
Criminal
the first
criminal affairs?
Yeah.
So-and-so Yogi?
Where the hell supposed to go?
Can you give him the picture
Alright, I'm
now?
back.
Welcome back.
Who?
We showed
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth the letter. And that
Yeah,
was
can
it.
we show him the picture now? Be like, hey, remember this?
Nope.
Evidently not.
Nick, you're not supposed to show that to him. I thought we already went over this.
I
Gross
don't
word.
know, man.
Now that we talked.
Oh, here you go.
Oh,
Oh, and I can talk to him.
Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time.
Oh.
Before we had
a
these cursed
bailiff?
Kermits.
We
So
just
you-
happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago.
So, we have to be clear. He is not a Kermit.
this is before the Kermit
This-
incursion.
Correct. This is before the massive shootout that led them to rely on Kermits.
DL6 is coincidentally the same date that the shootout happened.
Oh, wait, didn't we say that there was a date? You remember?
I don't think so.
Someone talked about some like event, like some holiday or something like that, and you were like, "Ah, yes, the day of the shootout."
Oh, it was the fucking celebration that Maya had in her village, but didn't give a specific date. That's also DL6.
It was in this courtroom.
That's the sound of the
only courtroom
shootout.
that exists, apparently.
It's outside.
The quake was incredibly strong.
There was a massive just ravine that popped up and swallowed all the police officers.
Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. I think this is Yogi. Carrie, young Yogi!
Oh god. Help! I can't breathe!
So that's his voice before he got old.
Yeah, and then his new voice
He
is
was
like
younger.
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Is that Gregory? You think?
Sure.
Yeah.
I wanna get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen.
Dude, fucking punch him, knock him out. This is
Yeah, he's a
exactly the
bully.
type of shit that I hate, where it's someone panicking that's ruining it for everybody else.
You're ruining the trapped experience for everybody else.
No, I mean he's making the situation more difficult, Grant.
Yeah, no, I know.
No, guys, you were mistaken. It's just an escape room, an abrupt escape room. Just get out. Find your way out.
Bro, just ask for help.
You go into escape room and you literally don't do anything and just sit there and panic.
That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. Thank you for skipping that part, Zach. Luckily, I remembered it. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused no
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay. There's no need
sure
for
I'm
me to say anything.
sure I'm glad there wasn't anything important in there. Nothing
Yeah.
crucial to the
Certainly
case.
not.
Who cares?
Not a single bit of important information there.
Hey, Adrian, I don't know if you've been able to pick up on this so far, but if it's an important piece of information, I'm sure they're gonna repeat it another 80 times.
Or will they?
Dude, imagine if it's the one fucking time that they don't.
I mean, Adrian can attest to whether they do or not.
Don't say.
This letter says revenge on Edgeworth.
She's doing the spark notes.
Why
Why would he
he
want to take
revenge
revenge?
you?
Well, clearly I'm not needed here.
Yes, you are. Why would you think you're not needed?
I wonder.
Hey, man, you gave me sass, so I had to sass you back.
It was your fault in the first place.
No, it wasn't. You were taking 1,000 years
Uh-huh.
to read.
Wrong.
Wrong. Shit.
Wrong.
No.
You just reverse state the fucking dialogue now.
I feel perfectly fine.
The last few years. I feel perfectly fine the next several years. You knew whether you should tell me.
Enough of this.
Wait, we're
Enough
not
of this.
done.
Your brain will melt out of your nose. We're done. You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
This is the third time we've gone over this.
A crime you committed. Oh, excuse me.
a memory of a murder.
That's not how you said it before, though.
Well, this is a recalling of this, so it could be different.
I was like, how did he get out of the detention center so quickly?
We went all the way to the courthouse and then back.
I teleported you into my mindscape to reenact that moment.
Oh,
It's fine.
fucking, in the, sorry, Saba, but
Still
in the
think-
investigations games, Edgeworth's mechanic is, logic chess, where you're
Yes.
supposed to, yeah, about to say, so you're familiar, where he literally taps his head twice, and then he and his opponent get fucking warped to the chess dimension, where it's just a dimension of infinitely flat chessboard, and then floating, like, chess pieces. That's not real, but it's still very funny.
Only in the second game.
That is
The
true.
first game
'cause
didn't have logic chess.
That is true.
I think the time has come to tell all.
You should have fucking told all on the first day, Edgeworth.
His father died in this incident.
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night.
I'm just trying. What are some things that are full of holes? Like he can't stand Swiss cheese. He can't stand Swiss cheese. He hates sponges. Damn it.
I
mean,
haven't been able to wash my dishes since then.
You can just
Good
use
thing
rag.
Good thing I'm filthy rich and can hire maids to do it instead.
That is true. That is true.
I see it.
I mean, we saw his reaction to an earthquake, to be fair.
That's true.
I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream?
It's a
It's
dream.
a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
I was about to say, it's a dream about me murdering someone, and then that's the end. Like he doesn't give any more details.
Yeah.
This is Yanni.
Young Yanni.
Young Yanny.
Young Yanni.
Oh, I can't breathe. Again, we've established
Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I feel we've gone over this.
I want to get out. Help! Get us out!
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't shout. You'll just use more oxygen. This is
I'm
really
gonna shout louder.
This is so counterproductive. We need
He
to stop having this
he
conversation.
just straight up starts going. "Ah!"
I can't breathe. You're using up my air.
What?
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
Yeah. What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air.
This is
No.
young, yeah.
Father! He's attacking father!
Wait a minute. Why does young Edgeworth have an accent, but Gregory does not?
The
It's
mom.
not important. Don't.
Oh,
pay
it's the mother. You are correct.
There you go. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from the day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away!
Did he throw the pistol?
Get away from my father!
Bang! Ugh!
You son of a bitch! I can't believe you killed me!
My own son.
And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream.
Edgeworth, you
Scream
killed
that
me.
has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
He just continues muttering for like 30 minutes about like, I can't believe you fucking did it. This is all your fault. You should feel terrible forever. It's all your fault.
Miles Edgeworth, you killed me. Miles Edgeworth, Miles, the prosecuting attorney, Miles Edgeworth, the red suit wearing bastard.
You killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth.
You killed me, your father, Gregory Edgeworth, the defense attorney.
What?
That's just a Rick and Morty bit, by the way.
That's just a dream, right? Right?
Rick and Morty bits.
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years.
I love Rick and Morty.
But what if I'm wrong?
Only those who are truly erudite like me can understand it.
What if he didn't love Rick and Morty?
What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean?
It was me.
Shut up. It's super not you.
I was the true criminal with DL6. I shot my father.
The security
my
guard,
brother.
the security guard in the back is like, all right, that's all we needed to know. He grabs him.
Good thing the statute of limitations hasn't run out yet.
Get 'em, boys.
This is bad.
What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
And also fighting off Kermits.
There is, Nick.
Like your mom.
There is someone else who knows about DL6.
I'm glad.
And
the
also
game
about
tells
fighting
me.
off Kermits.
And also fighting off Kermits.
I wanted to take a quick minute and just talk about the investigations games again real quick, because the last case that Jello and friends did, one of the big cruxes of it was that your plucky anime sidekick loses her memories, and so like the people are like accusing her of the murder, but since she has no memories, she's just like, okay, that makes sense. and then they're like, all right, well, if that makes sense, then confess to the murder. And she's like, all right, I'm guilty. And they're like, great, we got a confession. And then you spend the entire fucking case trying to convince her that it wasn't her, so she can rescind her confession, so then you can start the case. And it's like, oh my god.
Hmm. Oh, finally. Oh, made it
Board
back.
the windows. Board the windows.
Board the windows now! Mr. Grossberg.
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You're in trouble.
He's winded.
Hold on. No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
Maya's
I'm
been boarding up the
very
windows.
troubled.
Maya couldn't respond because she was busy boarding up the windows like he asked.
Thank you. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. Hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He.
Finally,
You just hear in the background
Charging
like, you hear in the background like, oh no, our weakness, plywood. I mean, wait, we don't have weakness.
As they punch through the plywood. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder,
What?
if that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Hmm?
Well,
Also consider this.
Wait, I have a question.
Consider the
How did
following.
they fucking... When did the... Wouldn't this bullet hole have, like, let air into the elevator?
I mean,
it looks like two panes of glass, doesn't it?
yeah.
So then what happened to the bullet?
oh, very interesting question.
Well, because I was just... Sorry, I'm probably jumping, like, really far ahead, but I was just thinking about it, because it's like, they were all talking about, like, oxygen deprivation and shit, and then there's a hole in the window.
I mean, probably like they were knocked out before, like just before that shot raining out.
I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real.
Don't even ask me what Yogi's first name is. Damn it.
Please don't. As you are, man.
I can't understand if I hear Yanni or Laurel. I can never determine.
Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father instead of pulling it.
By the way, he wears shorts with that coat.
That is
What a
true.
nerd.
What a
He's a
dweeb.
young boy.
He wears shorts and like mid-shin socks.
Excuse you, I like shorts. They're comfortable and easy to wear.
He's
Carrot.
wearing, dude, he's wearing suit shorts.
That's true.
They're slacks,
Crystal
but
Fox.
shorts.
That is the most white outfit I've ever seen.
No. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked.
Especially after the Kermit took over.
Yeah, they took everything from him. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth
And the Kermits.
and the Kermits. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
Okay. Tell me about Greg.
He was a defense attorney without peer.
Greg
Had no
Heffley?
friends.
Greg Heffley, the protagonist, my favorite young child.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I
It
love
sounds
that book. Greg
right,
Heffley, you mean?
but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
How old was Mia?
Apparently a lot older than we thought.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's technique.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him.
Tubular.
The result, he had a perfect win record in court.
Gnarly.
To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods, using Kermits.
And
Oh no.
He lost,
Ah.
and died in despair.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So this
I
is
am-
Misty's voice.
Misty's voice, but I assume
Both
channeling
are
Gregory.
Yeah.
So,
Adrian.
Alright. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I've been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Laurel Yogi.
Wait, quick question.
What did you
So
say?
if she's channeling him, right? Does Misty presently look like Gregory?
Yes.
But in the clothes.
Yes.
wearing a. Yeah, summoner's outfit.
Yet Yogi was found innocent.
I thought that said Yeti Yogi.
Yeti Yogi.
That's
That's
his
when
power
my mother
form.
left us.
The abominable Yogi.
Everyone called her a fraud.
The Abominable Yogi is definitely like a modern retelling of the Yogi Bear cartoon.
Oh god.
Anyway.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. I can't tell you how hard it is, by the way, for me to not make jokes about the spirit mediums being bullshit when I have literally seen Maya channel Mia. So it's like I have to stifle all that because literally in canon it's real, and I'm like, fuck.
By the way, can I just say, one of Grossberg's decorations is just a globe, but completely painted green.
Kermit's skin. My first kill.
He uses it when people finally approach him about the Kermit apocalypse that he so like prepares for. He brings out the globe and he's like, "What do you see?" And they're like, "I see nothing." And he's like, "Correct. What you actually see is the tidal wave of infinite Kermits."
You see, this is he has another globe, like, this is the globe as this, and this will be the globe in 30 years from now if we do nothing about this.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
This is your brain. This is your brain on Kermits.
This is the world. This is the world on Kermit.
Alright, this is the world on. This is the
Oh.
world on Kermits. Anyway,
So you're saying he falsified his testimony? Oh, there you go. That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
Only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
You guys are all just ignoring the possibility of, like, Yanni actually being the murderer?
But he was innocent. It is impossible for it to be wrong, for the court to be wrong, Zach.
Where the fuck do I go, dude?
Can you present him with anything?
I'm gonna present you with this photo.
did you show him the letter?
Gregory Edgeworth.
Oh, I will show him the letter, you're right.
He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma if he were alive. I did say that right. Oh, so this is a letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, not one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Well, no, he got his client found innocent by saying he had fucking brain damage.
Well, if you let the dialogue scroll.
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. I can't explain the exposition. Wait!
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Red White.
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy.
It's not like the game made it perfectly obvious or anything.
Perfectly
This
obvious.
is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure.
Can I get you to testify that? Like, can I get that in writing, please?
No, absolutely not. I used to see it all the time on court report.
What?
And in all
But-
kinds of spell books.
What that means?
In the Necronomicon, no less.
The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
The author of Necronomicon.
Oh, God! Oh, shit. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? You did it! But...
Do you have anything to talk about with him?
Maybe.
Is there a new
That's
dialogue
that's a
thing?
good point. Yes!
There you go.
Nice.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Guilty of a different crime.
Yes.
So will he be guilty of both crimes, or just that murder 15 years ago?
He's going to double jail.
Oh, dude, it's like
Double
Stone. It's
jail.
like Stone Ocean, where they have the jail, and then they have this one section in the back that has its own other jail.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh
yeah.
no!
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscathed.
I wonder, how long ago was it again?
15 years. Are you? Do you know what the statute of limitations is in the Ace Attorney universe?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. How about you tell me?
It's 15 years. Can you believe
Oh.
that?
Oh my goodness, I did not know that.
Did you know what date that it occurred on, the murder?
No, can you tell me?
It would be tomorrow 15 years ago. Could you believe that?
I would
Wow,
like to
that long ago?
I would like to say Grisper just like, and with the death of Gregory, so had died the last known location of any holy weapon capable of killing Von Karma.
Oh god.
So died the last Avatar.
Oh, so died the last Avatar.
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence.
Gregory was a fucking like crusader paladin.
Oh, oh, oh.
His son became a vampire. How fucked up is that?
And though
He tried to
lost,
kill Old Bag, but he couldn't.
Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
I'm going to smite you, Von Karma, here in court with this sword.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Being
No,
slighted.
it was the holy lightning that came out of the sword that was a shock.
Holy hand grenade. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. He had to go back to Transylvania.
Oh my god, I think I know exactly how this is gonna work. Okay.
He went to his coffin to rest up and recuperate.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations?
He doesn't really do that much work.
Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains.
Or to a dungeon.
Don't tell me he's never been to Europe, even though he's a vampire.
They got all
You
sorts of
have
castles there.
strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I'm gonna punch him in the throat before he can finish his sentence.
How
I
do you
won't
feel?
let him! Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder
There
is
you go.
murder.
In this fucked up universe.
Yes.
I know that. Man, okay, so that is what you were talking about when you were saying that manslaughter is the same as murder.
Intentional murder, though, I've done it a lot on these Kermits, but it doesn't count. They're not people. They don't have rights.
We have rights. We have the right to bear arms, and that's it.
I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
Chris is like, wait. Oh, he's it. One of them got in.
But
There we
Nick,
go.
Gotta
He,
creep and
it does the movie thing of him just pulling out a gun and pointing it directly at Phoenix's head, and then right as it looks like he's about to shoot Phoenix, he ducks it to the side slightly, and then a Kermit goes, yeah!
And Phoenix is deaf.
Oh shit, the tinnitus.
Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty. And I know your mom's not a fraud.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty because I was the one who did it.
No.
I killed him. I was the other person in the elevator. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check. The police files might hold something of interest.
Oh,
I'll
that's
have
okay,
to fight
'cause
my
we-
way there.
Because we checked that earlier. Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. I don't even know if I'm going to come back alive. In fact, I think the chances I understand.
I'm a wanted man, you see.
I am a wanted man. The police materials. Wait, can I not just...
I was disbarred that dark day that the Kermits.
This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. Did you know that?
15 years.
So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations, which is 15 years. However,
Which is 15
Oh,
years.
really?
I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased.
Could
The
I?
06
How
is
long has that
15
been
years
going?
ago.
I'm
Hell, it's
thinking...
been 15 years tomorrow.
I'm
Wow,
thinking
no
about
way.
something that would be really amazing from like an Ace Attorney writing perspective of like, could you imagine, excuse me, there's a murder that happened 15 years minus 1 day ago, right? And the person who you think did the murder just outright confesses, and you're like, ha, idiot, the statute of limitations isn't over. And he's like, oh, really? Is it not? Let me explain this to you. And it's like, what? And it's like, when I shot the gun, I actually shot it into a centripetal machine that kept it spinning around in a disc for an entire 24
Oh, no.
hours. And then, just as the victim walked by in the hallway, that's when the bullet was released and shot him. That means the crime of me shooting the gun happened 15 years ago exactly. You can't arrest me.
Good
Wow.
lord.
That'd be the exact type of thing that I would write. That'd be amazing.
That's the exact type of thing this game doesn't have. which is, I think, a good thing.
I don't know where to go.
Can we just talk to him?
Police center? I don't know.
Did we get anything?
I think you
No.
presented everything you had. I think the only place I can think of is police center. Maybe Gumshoe or something.
Ah. There's hardly anyone here. I don't
Fuck
see
you, dude.
Kermit.
Everyone must be out looking for that old guy, Yogi.
Everyone's out looking for
Oh,
the old
shit.
guy, Ghostberg.
Oh shit! I didn't realize Phoenix was saying
As he
that.
fights his way through.
Ah, it's
That's
you, Grossberg.
Kermit!
I can
I'll
smell him.
take you
I can
on.
smell him on you.
Are you associated with him? Where is he?
I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real.
Ow, this pavement hurts.
We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well,
no, I can't have anyone just wandering around in there. Especially someone that smells like Grossberg. But I guess Von Karma is in there anyway now.
What?
Holy shit! Is he fucking destroying evidence? But thank fucking God we have this.
You walk in and he's just casting spells like Avada Kedavra, Avada Kedavra, Avada Kedavra.
you can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Did
hope
you
got
actually?
holy
Did you
water.
actually know that in, as far as I understand, in the Harry Potter lore, the Avada Kedavra, I don't think it's a destruction spell. I think it literally just kills your life force. So if he casts that on a piece of paper, I'm pretty sure it would just spark a little bit, and that's it.
What happens if you cast it on a Kermit?
The ultimate question will be answered: are they real or not?
They become inanimate again, but their body remains intact.
Oh,
God.
Yes, he just arrived actually.
He teleported in just a few seconds ago.
oh Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Okay, so now he's like the Sorcerer Supreme, but a
But
vampire.
I saw him, but for some reason he didn't have a reflection. It
Sorry.
scared
You
me
know
for a moment.
You know
Sorry,
he was an
he's
Necronomicon,
not.
right?
He's not a vampire. He's an AMV pyre.
You do know he wrote the Necronomicon, right? Pretty cool, right? Huh? Pretty
Nick.
cool.
Let's hurry.
Fun fact, he wrote the Necronomicon.
Also, he was my favorite AMV.
Have you
It
seen
was
the
set
one
to
of
Papa
Naruto?
Roach.
Dusty as always.
Saba's so fucking done with this.
No.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
I smell smoke. Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma.
Disability spell.
Wait, is he
Examine
not?
That
something?
file's open.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty.
How fortunate.
What?
How fortunate.
What are you doing in here?
Oh my God, and he's fucking framing us.
Oh.
What? God, I want to. He's so frustrating. Oh my Jesus Christ.
Oh.
He's even paler than I thought. What karma?
You. Who are you? How do you know my name?
What?
Doesn't recognize.
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying?
He's just like an okay dude outside the courtroom.
Dude, he's just chill.
We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team.
Or maybe he just instantly forgets everything as soon as he steps out of the court.
I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys.
He doesn't have object permanence.
They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed or turned into my thralls.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
You like my little smile?
Oh, right, I forgot you can't inspect people.
Were you trying to inspect his smile?
Yes.
His dazzling smile.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why'd you take it out on his own son?
No.
Why
Wrong.
did you take his son under your wing afterwards? I'm sorry. I was like zigzagging between the sentences, and I was like, that's not how you read. The son of your most bitter rival.
That's my dear attorney. It's Nunya.
Is Nunya.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Still,
kinky.
you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 incident in court. So, obviously we could present some stuff to him, but like, could you imagine how terrible it would be if we presented the letter, the photo, and our case file, and he just fucking confiscates them from us?
Just rips him in half.
You should do that.
Adrian?
Why not? It'd be funny. You get a game over instantly, probably.
Well, I mean, didn't...
Mr. Von Karma,
Oh
have
my
a look
God.
at this.
Oh, no.
This was you,
Oh,
wasn't
God.
it? You instructed Yeti Yogi to commit murder.
It's
don't
almost
believe
like Phoenix
this.
didn't learn his lesson from literally the last case.
That's what I was just thinking.
How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna take it from us. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorneys. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yep.
You've saved me a lot of needless hassle.
God damn it.
What?
Are we really this stupid again? Nick, what is that thing?
What? A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. I'm running low on mana, you see, so I'm using this.
Oh, God.
600,000 volts will run through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Unless you're like a small purple girl. So give me that letter.
No!
No!
Whoa, what are you? Take that.
Nick, run!
Oh, did she get fucking
Ah!
electrocuted?
I said run, why are you standing?
Maya!
Out of my way.
Wow, I literally sacrificed myself. What a useless person. You still get caught.
It's almost like your sacrifice was useless.
Ugh,
He got
because of an
us.
incompetent man.
The letter's gone, of course. And he took the deals. Whoa. Okay. Real quick. So, I'm assuming that this is the only way to progress forward, right? Because the game has been, like, relatively linear so far. But, like, I can't fucking believe that we don't have any of this evidence anymore.
You
were
wake
just
up and there's just a
assaulted in the
Kermit
police
standing over like,
department.
hey, did you shock yourself in here? Because you left the stun gun that has your fingerprints all over it.
Oh my god. Back
Yeah, I
to
was
having
playing
no
hot
clues.
potato.
Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay?
He did say it kills purple girls.
No. Maya!
Great, I'm dead.
Maya, open your eyes.
I'm here in the void now.
No,
Maya!
still dead. The letter.
Oh, sis, you were so
take it?
close.
What?
Oh my
That's
god.
That's the first thing she thought of when she woke up.
I heard you, Grant. It's okay.
Okay.
No, but what did Grant say?
I said, oh, sis, you were so close.
Yep. Rather be there than here.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him.
Can't do much of
Of course
anything.
not. I'm a necromancer. What do you
I
expect?
jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold.
Yeah, like I said.
I'm useless.
He's still there.
Oh.
He's right, like 5 feet from them.
I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister.
I don't walk so fast anymore.
Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
I can
Oh
help
my
you with that.
god.
What, is Phoenix just gonna karate chop her neck?
No, I was gonna snap her neck. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Is it really gonna be in that fucking gun? Really? You're using the same gun? Are you fucking kidding?
Fired 3 times.
I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Holy
Alright.
shit, dude.
To be continued.
Yay.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, Phoenix literally did not learn his lesson.
Yeah, we've done this multiple times now.
Oh, excuse me.
Let me just present the evidence that damns this person in court straight to them outside of court. I'm sure nothing bad could happen.
Oh man, they killed me.
So, I can't believe that. So, like, we had to do that, right? Like, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why? God, that's so like Saba and Grant, because he also
That's
took
so
the class.
me.
Well, no, that's not so Saba. I was gonna say that's so narratively dissonant, like that's so cognitively
yeah.
dissonant. You know what I mean?
I told you the writing in this is kind of meh, but I
I will-
mean, it's an original, so it's forgiven on nostalgia purposes.
I will say that this does illustrate, and it's reiterated several times later on, that Phoenix is not the smartest person. He's really good at bluffing, though.
He's only
Unfortunately,
useless or useful in court.
unfortunately, when his bluff is called, like when someone has a fucking stun gun to him,
He can't really do much. Oh
So
my
he's really
God.
physically weak.
All right,
I mean,
man. So
there's
it
a thing
definitely-
about his.
What? Sorry.
I was gonna say, to the point that he was physically weak, there's a point about his physical abilities later on, but it doesn't happen until like later cases that stuff involves that.
Okay.
I
All right.
won't
Well, it definitely seems like we're gonna finish this trial tomorrow, finally.
Probably.
Yep.
Man, I feel like we got a good mix of world building and also progress there.
I agree, actually. That was actually gonna be
What have
something
we
that I said.
established again?
Well, Von Karma is now legit a necromancer.
Oh.
Allegedly, the first necromancer said since he wrote the Necronomicon, which is the basis of all necromancy, but whatever.
He's a powerful guy.
He's a powerful guy.
But I will say I established that apparently when he teleported over to the place, he ran out of mana, so he had to use a stun gun on you guys.
That is true.
So he's not that strong.
Or maybe he was hypnotizing all of the Kermits in the.
Oh, that's
police.
true. That's why they didn't hear or do
Ooh.
anything.
That
He had to hypnotize
that's
them
that's
first.
a good lore. What I was gonna say was that maybe it's sort of like Megumin from Konosuba, where like he has access to all these ridiculous like OP spells, but each one consumes 100% of his mana.
And so he just passes out for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
What else do we discuss? Grossberg continues his fucking rampage of slaughtering Kermits by the dozens.
This is
Yeah.
true. Grossberg, we have not elucidated his apparent fourth wall breaking knowledge, but he is now a fucking, like, doomsday prepper for the Kermit apocalypse, to the point where he has a globe diorama to show people what the Kermit apocalypse is gonna do.
What
So
if
he
we-
hasn't already survived through one yet?
A Kermit apocalypse?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming
God.
if there was a Kermit apocalypse, the whole world would have ended, right?
No, but Grossberg took them all on, didn't he?
What? Yeah. What's to say it didn't already?
Oh god, oh, that's some extreme lore right
He-
there.
It's
Oh
like
my
that
God,
one
what if-
SCP
what if-
that can create 2 billion people.
Oh
and
my
it's
god,
been
dude.
used.
Just
What if
shut
secret-
up with the SCP shit.
Dude, okay, hang on. What if Grossberg was from a Kermit doomed future and set back in time to warn the people and do something about it?
But then he doesn't do anything. He's a lawyer.
That's only his guise. That's
that's-
his cover.
Yeah,
That's
the
why.
power.
That's why he's not doing anything.
That's why he's never in his office.
Oh my god.
So he's a time traveler now.
He's a time traveler.
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
Didn't we
He's a
establish
time
that someone else was against the Kermits?
Was against them? I mean, we were saying that Laurel Yogi didn't like their creation.
Oh yeah, no. He said that it was said that he was out of a job after the case because they were invented at the same time.
Yeah.
So. Wait, no, but that coincides with the fact that in his fucking shack and in his dreams that he woke up from, he had recurring nightmares of trying to stop them. Because they were like, not only was I declared insane, they took my job.
his whole purpose in life was just being a fucking bailiff.
His whole purpose in life was getting revenge on the two things that ruined it: Miles Edgeworth and the Kermits.
Oh god. Oh.
And clearly he executed his plan for getting revenge on Miles, but he's still working on a plan to get revenge on the Kermits.
Wow, this is a really deep lore.
In terms, so to break kayfabe here for a second, in terms of the actual story that's going on in the game, obviously it's Von Karma, which they just established that it was Von Karma that did this, and then I'm pretty sure that he might have did the other one too, because he wanted Gregory dead, or at least that's what Grossberg seemed to be implying. And so it's just okay, why would you use the same gun twice? Does he only own the one gun?
I mean, there's nothing saying it's the same gun.
I mean,
Yeah, how did you come up with that again?
because it's
just
it has.
assume.
I'm assuming because it says that the evidence said it has very clear ballistic markings.
I mean, maybe it just means that it's very evident what gun shot that.
Saba.
Yeah.
Saba. You gotta give me a little credit here. There's exactly one gun in evidence right now, and that was
So there's only one gun in this entire universe?
It's Ace Attorney, Saba. That doesn't not make sense.
But can't you prove it was the same gun?
Yes, the ballistic markings.
But can you prove that it's not a different gun?
Yes, the ballistic markings.
But can you disprove that it's the same gun?
Is that the only part? Is that the only thing of evidence in the entire series so far that we've encountered that's oh yeah, this is irrefutable? We can prove that this bullet comes from this gun 100% of the time.
I mean, if you had taken that letter to a handwriting analyst instead of the guy who wrote it, maybe.
Hey man, that's not my fault.
That's true. It's Phoenix Wright's fault because he is dumb of ass, as they say.
Dumb of ass.
Dumb and thick of ass.
How distinctive.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Alright, well, so we're
I mean-
definitely gonna have to give Carrie a speaking line tomorrow.
Right.
Because I don't know, Yanni might return. But,
It
because
feels
it's
like
gonna be
he
it's gonna be
would.
the Judge, Maya, probably Edgeworth, because this game doesn't understand what the Fifth Amendment is. So that's Saba. There's me being Phoenix, Adrian being Von Karma.
Oh. No, I know that Carrie's gonna have a role in the next case or next courtroom scene.
So there is gonna be someone for Carrie?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Just wanted to make sure we were all
Awesome.
Who was
clear
the
on
one?
that.
Who was the one that had already played some of these before? Carrie or Saba?
Huh?
Which one of you had already played some of these games before?
Oh.
Saba had
Saba.
already played. Wait, no, both
Yeah.
of them are
Yeah, we
kind
both
of
have
familiar.
knowledge.
I have seen a playthrough of it. I know major
Okay.
plot points, but not minor ones.
All right, yeah. So yeah, there's a character that Carrie can voice in the next session probably.
All right, cool.
Oh my god, fucking Jesus Christ. So I think the fact that Von Karma wrote the Necronomicon, the fact that Grossberg is a time traveler, those are both pretty important for the lore. Once I feel like I'll update the tier list at the end of after each cave ends.
because now Grossberg is time traveler tier.
Yeah,
I
feel
don't know,
that,
that doesn't give him explicit strength, but it does give him a vast amount of knowledge, assuming that he remembers it.
I will
Unless he
say this,
is
I
the
Plus,
time-
he's already fought through the Kermit apocalypse.
I think that time traveler tier is somewhere above capitalist tier and possibly on par with vampire tier.
Well, was he
Potentially.
sent back in time, or did he go back on his
He
own?
is the time machine.
He was
Oh, no.
he was chosen to go back in time because he was the most qualified to solve the case.
What if? Oh my God, to solve the case. What if it's Terminator? Right?
There's infinite
What if he's a
Grossbergs.
robot?
There's an infinite number of Grossbergs that are constantly going back in time to try and fix the future, and we just so happen to be in this timeline that has not occurred the Kermit
Oh my
apocalypse
God.
yet.
Have you guys seen that one comic where it's like the guy driving his car and like an agent teleports to his car and says, "I was sent from the future to stop you from a horrible accident." It's like, wait, what? And then another guy teleports and is like, "I was sent from the future to stop him from failing."
I've seen
Stop.
that.
And then another one's just like, you failed, and it just feels like, wait, I can't see, there's too many of you, and he just drives off a cliff because his car is full of time travelers.
That's really so. First off, that's just an amazing joke in and of itself. But that was a thing that they did in Rick and Morty.
Oh,
That was one of
There's
the
a
jokes that they did, where through ulterior influence, a planet of snakes, a planet that's literally just 100% snakes, suddenly becomes hyper advanced technology having, and so they start doing teleportation time travel shit, and a snake appears and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and then a snake who is also half robot appears and is like, "I'm gonna kill him," and then as they're running through the hallways to escape, the entire house is just filling up with snakes as if it was a pool. Yeah, good joke.
but yeah, so was there any other important lore we need to go over? Oh yeah, the teacher.
Right, the
Oh,
teacher.
old bag.
I am super up for the teacher just being old bag because she was sent down from heaven to destroy the Tower of Babel. But then she's just been stuck here on the planet because she can't leave. So she's been taking odd jobs to entertain herself.
The
That does
Archangel
fall in
Old
line with what
Bag.
happens later.
Archangel old bag. So she is not God killer tier. She is Archangel. No, because she's Titan. She's before God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why she's Titan.
She's Titan tier.
She is God Titan.
I will say
Ancient
this.
being.
I will say this.
Primordial Titan.
The
I think-
original.
I think there was a bit, but I think it was discussed, and I don't think this has any bearing on the current tier list or the present power levels. But I will say that it was discussed at one point that Oldbag was incredulous that Child, Edgeworth, Phoenix, and Larry had found the Sword of the Ancients.
That is
And
true.
We didn't
Oh,
discuss
yeah.
what happened to that artifact at all.
No,
beyond
yeah,
the
you
blinding
did,
image.
because then you talked about Gregory in court having that sword of the ancients, and then striking him with and then striking Von Karma with holy lightning, and that was the only mark against his record.
Oh my god, that's right. So Gregory is also a fucking paladin crusader also.
Don't forget that Gregory might be dead, but he was in fact a paladin.
Right, so that bumps him up
Wow.
a few tiers. I think that puts him on par with vampire tier.
Correct.
Excuse you, AMV Pyre tier.
And right, correct. So there's a difference, by the way, because
Right, so-
Miles is a vampire, Von Karma's an AMV pyre / necromancer.
I think that helps because I think that Gregory would be a tier above Edgeworth since I think Crusaders could kill vampires, but evidently not AMV pyres.
I can't believe AMV pyres is canon. It's the most nonsensical thing we've come up with so far, I think.
And the Kermits are sensical.
The Kermits are more sensical because it's like that sprang from me insisting that all police officers had a Kermit voice. You know what I mean? And so that makes sense. But just AMV pyre coming from my fucking stupid Empire joke.
I will say that I like the fucking continuity of the children team finding the Sword of Ancients and Gregory Edge being like, "Oh, Edgeworth, what is this artifact? I shall use it."
I shall use it, but only like a few months from now. Oh, dude, that makes sense. Because they get the artifact and then he finds a use for it a few months later.
He was a crusader, but he was not for long. Because before that he was just a normal defense attorney, but then he became a crusader on a quest, and when Karma was like, "We can't have him. He has a holy weapon. I must dispose of it." And him.
So he's not a defense attorney. He's a defense crusader.
Well, he was defense attorney and also a crusader, so he became both.
Oh, he had multiple hats. Okay.
Right. Just because he put on the new crusader doesn't mean he lost the old defense attorney hat.
God. Okay.
The court used to be filled with vampire prosecutors.
No.
And Gregory thinned their number out.
just to try to help.
Yeah, and this drew Von Karma's attention, and now because of Gregory, the art of vampire prosecuting is almost dead art, and Miles is the only one left to take on the mantle.
There's a lot of lore. It hurt my head. it hurting my brain.
This is, I would like to say that this is very, I feel very attuned to this as someone who plays D&D fucking constantly. So this is natural to me. Feels good, man. Feels good. Feels natural.
Okay. All right. With that being said, I think we're probably good to end the stream a little bit early tonight. Yeah.
I will ask one more thing, because along with this, we need to make the Venn diagram. On one side is like pro Kermit, the other side is anti Kermit, the middle is neutral.
Gub.
Where?
Why is the middle of the Venn diagram neutral? Is that how that works?
I mean, that's
Yes.
that's the best visual thing I come up with for that. But my point being, where do Edgeworth and Gregory stand? Because Gregory would be neutral because he died before they were invented. But where does Miles Edwards stand on the Kermit faction alignment?
Where does Von Karma stand?
Aren't they technically on the same side?
Pro Kermit.
Well, I mean,
so I think
He's
Saba's
not
correct.
anti-Kermit. Yeah, he's not anti-Kermit, but he does think that he's above them.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
think he
exactly what I was
definitely
thinking,
he
Gary.
definitely thinks that he's above everybody. I actually might argue that he's like pro Kermit just through the utility of the fact that they're really easy to like brain wipe.
Manipulate.
Right. But I will say that there have been times where I think there were little instances of like Von Karma like not liking the Kermit or being opposed to something they've been doing. But I think for broadly, I think that's correct. I think
You could say he treats them like mere servants, so if they talk back to him,
Yeah.
he gets pissed.
I mean, if they talk back to him, he squishes them. because that's not a problem in this universe apparently.
Yeah, the
Von
only
Karma.
reason though that's like because of the numbers, that's why he has to brainwash them. He's like, I can't
just
kill
kill
all
all
of them, or
of
they'll
them.
draw too much attention.
Yeah, I will say that I think Von Karma is literally the best person we've met so far at manipulating people in general, and so he is the best suited at utilizing the Kermits for his own means. I will ask again, however, where does Miles stand in there? Because
I think Miles is still under like Von Karma, like because he trained under Von Karma for so long. I'm assuming that he has a similar perspective of the Kermits, not
Right.
just like because it's true that their incitement came from the death of his father, basically. Like if you take that earthquake as actually being a massacre. Like, sure, they came from that event, but Von Karma likes their utility, so I'm assuming that Miles also enjoys their utility.
I think
He
that's
probably
fair.
isn't as harsh though.
Yeah, I think
Because he's not a complete piece of shit.
no, because we know this because Miles is friends with Gumshoe, and we know that gumshoes are forged from Kermits.
That is true. The gumshoes are forged from. Well, no. Didn't we say that gumshoes are just forged from biomass in general, but the Kermits are near infinite, so they're mostly made out of Kermits?
Well, okay, that's fair.
Well, I guess to simplify it, like Von Karma's like the lead of like a aristocratic house, and Miles is the son, so he gets along with the servants and stuff. But the
Yeah.
father's like
About to
no.
say he must have some sort of like an academy or something like that, right? because it's like if Miles trained under him. Oh, also he transferred out of school. So is there
just followed him around.
is there a fucking prosecuting attorney school for gifted youngsters? Like,
Where do you think? Do you
What?
think? Do you think Gregor would be opposed to the Kermit's existence? Do you think he would view them as unholy?
Oh, I am not sure, and I don't think we have enough info on him to state. I think it's correct to say that he's neutral.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, it is now past midnight, so I'm gonna end the stream.
Oh, very important lore building today.
A lot of lore building, a good balance of gameplay and lore building. We need to strike this balance more.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night.